moderators can support your channel and even in more ways. Introducing the mingling moderators. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage blocking words and change that mode in live. Okay, that's talking about something else about, like the moderators, people who come in and like trolls and say crazy stuff. They can like put a comment or something on timeout, or they can ban them, help ban them. But anyway, man, YouTube, the so-called white man is definitely evil. They are. They're very evil, and they don't want the real content. Anything that's very negative, such as like helping your people, help your own people, going against your own people, degrading your own so-called black people, anything like that, they pushes that. They'll push that out there in the media. But anything that degrades them in any way, meaning the truth, if you telling the truth about them, they going to go against it. They basically gonna ban you. They don't want that content. They are all contrary. America, the white man, all they hates God. They hate God because they hate the truth. They hate everything that is everything that is good. They the opposite of it, and they don't want to be. Just like they promote all this homosexual stuff. They support. They like what I'm saying now. They don't want to. They don't want to support none of that stuff. They don't want nothing good that you're doing good for your people. Like as far as helping them, if you making a channel and you want to, like a lot of content creators helping our people, helping them get out the hood and all that kind of stuff, and doing things for your people like that, your black people, and helping your Latino, black, Native American people, anything that you're doing positive like that, they going to naturally not push that. They're not going to push that. Because you have to understand, in the nature of Esau, the white man, in their nature and in their mind, it is not in them. It is naturally in their DNA. If they see a so-called black person doing good or doing something right for their own people, more than likely, they are going to dismiss us when you are for your people, because they have the animal in them. That is the animal. They hate when you are for your people. They don't like that. And this been going on for over 500 years. And it's really no surprise. Yeah. Esau is just coming to time. The Bible said that the man of sin is going to be revealed. He's the son of perdition. The son of perdition means destruction. All they done was from the beginning, and we see it, they sold nothing but rape, rob, and murder. That's all they ever done. They never sold nothing good. The white man, they never, and then they working now is to get us off of YouTube. They doing that. They just don't care. That's just been in them. They doing that. But if the Most High God is for us, He's more than the whole world against us. You see what I'm saying? Look how they've been keeping us in a poor condition in these neighborhoods, to where we have to have welfare, SON and SIN and DON and all this type of stuff. You got to survive to do all that. Food stamps and all this here and then. By the time you pay your rent, you can't even do nothing. You can't buy you a damn jug of water. Got you paying for that. You can't even get you a decent pair of shoes at all. You can't nearby nowhere get you a pair of shoes. And this been going on for decades. And we've been dealing with this stuff for years and years. After decade after decade after decade. I ain't talking about years. I meant to say decades. They don't care. It's just in their nature. That's just the way of seeing. Constantly Esau, the white man, is gonna constantly show his true colors. The white man is going to constantly show his true colors. It's just they true colors is just coming out. That's all it is. They true colors going to just They don't want us to have a voice. They don't want us to speak out because it scares the shit out of them. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. Anything that's there, I heard they even tried that they was a banned Jason Black YouTube channel because brother Jason Black was exposing a lot of the stuff. He was real good at getting into the deep roots of it. And anybody that is smart enough to get into the deep roots of it and expose it, think about it. They know that they're not the real Jews. They know that they're not the chosen people. They know that they're not the original people. They know that they descend from animals. They act like animals and stuff like that. They know all this stuff. Do you know the so-called white man that they actually underneath the surface they are paying so many millions of dollars is to keep this stuff here and calling themselves the $5 Indians, Native American. That's what they call themselves, trying to say they the Jews. Say they have 5% or whatever blood, Jewish. They try to say Jewish blood, but Jews blood in them and all that kind of stuff. And they keeping the information here and want our people to constantly stay ignorant to them. And they working hard is to cut the strategy of revealing who they really are by cutting the YouTube, the platform, and the Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Instagram, social media, TikTok, any of these any of these social medias that can reveal and can open up the stuff that the white man is doing. Why you think they banned a lot of my videos years ago? They took and banned about 4 or 5 of my channels, and I had to kept making some. They haven't did it in a while, but you know, when I even made a video about that thing about Hitler wanted to make Germany great again and all the stuff. I just touched on a little bit of it, and they kind of like went and attacked that video and put up that this video is very graphic content. Why? Because I said some real stuff in that video. I said some real stuff in that video, and they didn't want they don't want you to get that. Yeah, don't think Esau ain't gonna work to stop it now. Of course, because they realize the reason why they want to ban all the social medias is because they see that a lot of us done started to waking up. That's what it is, and it's scamming. Mm-hmm. They scan them. It's really scan them. The truth scares them. Yeah, they really that's what they trying. That's what they want to do because it's scaring them. It's scaring them because more of our people, too many of our people is waking up, and they're like, "Oh man, everybody gonna know this here." These things are in the Bible. Do you remember in the Bible when Christ when he was working miracles, the other people that was there, like the Pharisees, they said, "Who gave thee this authority to do these miracles?" And then they came together and they plotted and they said, "We got to kill this man. We got to kill him." That's what they said. And then they did the Apostle Paul like that. They said, "This man is." They accused the Apostle Paul of the same thing. They said this man is teaching people to go contrary to the law, and they beat Paul and Silas and threw them in prison. This was in the Bible. They beat them and put them in prison. Yeah, they don't want that to get out. When you start talking about Esau, the blood of animals and all that kind of stuff, it scares them, man. They don't want you to talk about that. They want our people to continue to be ignorant to them. Yeah. Christ in the Matthew said, "Who gave you this authority to do these miracles?" King James. Yeah. Yeah. They don't want no, they don't want that to happen. Matthew 21:23. And when he entered the temple, the chief priests and the elders of the people came up to him as he was teaching and said, by what authorities are you doing these things, and who gave you this authority? Jesus entered the temple courts, and while he was teaching, the chief priests and the elders of the people came to him by what authority are you doing these things? They asked, give who gave you this authorities? And when he entered the temple, the chief priests, they asked him, who gave you this authority? And Christ answered them a question like this. He says, I will ask you one question. Was it the miracles that John did, was they of men or was they of God? God asked them the miracles. He asked them that. That was a question that Christ opposed them with. The tensions between Jesus and the Jewish religious teachers continued to heat up as this week progresses. The priests approaching him here hold official leadership position in the temple. They were likely members of the religious ruling body known as the Sanhedrin. They were less popular than the Pharisees, but had more power since they were politically connected to the Romans. The elders with them were probably not priests, but may have been from influential Jewish families, and may have been on the Sanhedrin as well. Together, this group had came up with a question for Jesus itself is actually, but it then acts in the insecure and corrupt way. It not that this group wonders if they should listen to Christ rather than their moving to the shop. Jesus from moving motivated to stop Jesus from teaching, or possibly to discredit him with the people by accusing him of heresy. That's what they was trying to do. That's what even the Jews. Why do you think they tried to kill him? Billions of Google outlets uses to research. Okay. If ye were of Abraham, ye would do the works of Abraham, but you seek to kill me because my word has no place in you. King James Version. Okay. I was reading that to get it. Let's do this here right quick. They don't want people to. They don't want you, and then they try to mess with the service on the internet too.
They'll come on and like they doing them gold digger pranks. That's stupid. That's
Yeah, it's being recorded.
Strike against your own people.
Oh, they probably gonna promote that. They said, Jesus said, I tell you most solemnly that everyone who chooses a life of sin is trapped in a death and life, and is in fact a slave. A slave can't come and go at will. The Son, through his establishing position, the run of the house. So if the Son sets you free, you are free through and through. I know you are Abraham's seed. Damn, why this thing did that? Made me clicked off of it. And I was reading the right question. Yup, made me click dead off of it. It said, but I know that you are trying, wait a minute. If the Son sets you free, you are free. You are free through and through. I know you are Abraham's descendants, but I also know that you are trying to kill me because my message hasn't yet penetrated your thick skull. That's it's a breakdown commentary of it. My message ain't went through, and this is the way Esau is. Esau is people they hates God. Esau hates God, and I'm comparing it to this internet thing. Like, if think about it, if they thought to shut Christ down, what make you think they ain't gonna try to shut us our little voices down?
What they doing me on social media.
Mm-hmm. They'll do something to shut you down. Demons tremble when it comes to when you speak the word of God. Demons, the white men, they can't stand that Bible. They act like they love the Bible, but they really hate the Bible because they know that Bible is for our people, and they know that it condemns them. The Bible condemns the white man. It does, because all they did was sow the seed of doubt and skepticism. That's all they ever did. Now, when people read, we all been reading this verse for years. St. John 10 and verses 1, King James Version. We all been reading this verse for years. But we never understood who it was referring to. Because the Caucasian people really don't want you to have a good understanding of it. Because they know if you really truly understand it, you're going to understand it's going to expose them. Look what the Bible, St. John 10 and verses, I'm going to start at 1. Very, very, I say unto you, he that enters in not by the door unto the sheepfold, but climbs up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. Very, very, I say unto you, he that enters in not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbs up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that enters in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name, and leadeth them out. And when he had put forth his sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. That's talking about the Bible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Let's see what it is. Okay. The thief cometh not but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. King James. Yep, that's what it is. It says.
According to Bible, King James.
Here we go. Now, people, we read this here, but people take light of it. But I'm going to break it down, right? It's St. John 10:10. It said, the thief cometh not but for to steal. Now, and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they, not everybody, that they may have it more abundantly. That's talking about the Israelites. The thief cometh not. How did they get this land? America. They stole this land. That's what it means. They stole. That's all the white man done, was sold the seed of doubt, skepticism, rape, rob, and murder. Took this country from the Native American Indian. That's what that's going into. People think it's just talking about anybody. No, that's talking specifically about a nation of people. When you read this right and read the Bible, that's how you read the Bible. All they do is the Esau, the white man, steal. The so-called white man steal more than anybody. Matter of fact, who don't steal? The so-called white man steal worse than anybody. They are the main thieves who go around stealing and raping and all that kind of. It said they can't, the thief. When they say the thief, it's talking about the white man. The so-called white man is a thief. It ain't nothing good about when they pull you over, or when you see them in the police car. Ain't nothing good. They really is. There's no good in them. Their nature is just to be a target and a pest. Or pull you over and tell you you got to pay this ticket at the courthouse and take it up with the courts, and you got to pay You got to pay $200 for this here, the court costing and all that kind of stuff. They not upright. There's nothing righteous about them. When they look at you and they have a badge and you, they automatically it's gonna start some shit with you. Matter of fact, let me end this video and let me show people this, and I'm gonna use it and analyze it. I mean, I'm gonna go to something else. It's some clips of a video I recorded, but I'm gonna use it in my when I get ready to. I'm gonna go get that video and I'm gonna analyze it.